penalty trouble.
Yeah, I mean, there was a good game going back and forth, energetic crowd. The first one's just too many men in the ice. A guy jumped on the ice and puts us down 2 and they score. Like it's 2 of them are too many men in the ice. Just bad decisions. That's on us as coaches, and which looked like a pretty clean, even period. Turned sideways on the next 2 power plays for them.
I know you just said it, but what do you think? I think that's like 6 or 7 now. Too many men. Is there a connective thread at all behind it?
Well, I mean, I don't remember all of them, but some of them are like when you've got, unfortunately, you go through a power play, and then there's 4 forwards in the power play, and every team does the same thing. And then when you change, there's a D that changes for the first forward. So if somebody doesn't see the D change, they jump, and that I think that's cost 3 of them. So that's on us. Like we got to be more communicative about it. The other one, tonight it was just Cam looked like he was going to change, so Racco jumped on, and then Cam saw the puck coming up, so he stayed on, and that's a decision that Cam made, feeling that maybe I'm giving up a breakaway, and I didn't see Radko had already changed for him because he changed behind him. It's unfortunate. It's unacceptable.
I know you're focused on your club. You've also played some very good teams in this outset. Where now that you see the Kings slot among those higher tier clubs that you face?
Well, they're different, right? So you can take Boston, Vegas, and the Kings. They're kind of 3 heavyweights, and we've got them now 5 times in 20 games, and they're different styles. Boston and Vegas have similar blueprints in terms of they play the quad system. They're very methodical. They take away inside ice. This team is unique in a sense that they smother you on all 3 zones. The one zone they don't is in the neutral zone where they play that 1-3-1, but they're still smothering the blue line. In the D zone, they play the same system we do, but they're tight gapping it. And on their forechecks, they get on top of people, and they're really good at wall battles. They're probably the best team, and for me, in breaking pucks out when the puck's on the wall, which is a hard play to make, especially when you have pressure from top down. And they get people in positions, and it's predictable. They know where people are. They shovel pucks into spaces with speed, so they're able to come out with a lot of speed. And then once they're in the offensive zone, you watch them. They really shield the puck well. They protect it well. They make good plays with the puck. The D get involved real maturely. They're a handful. They're a good team. I mean, put any pressure on the Kings, but from what I see, they're a Stanley Cup contending team.
You have both sets of fans in the building going at it. Does that build the rivalry even more?
Yeah, I mean, I've been through this with New York, with the Islanders and the Rangers, and it's a little different with Toronto and Montreal, but, the American crowd seems to get a little bit more animated.
Excuse me. First point tonight for Troy in 5 games, and it feels like his offense has been kind of slow going a little bit. Is it maybe he's just trying to do too much right now and he needs to simplify things down?
No, I mean he's had chances and he just hasn't scored. So tonight he scored.
Cohen was talking about being relieved getting his first. Obviously not a critical point in the game or anything, but he's going toward 200 goals and integrating himself into the group. Just what has been to have another vet in the lineup to kind of stabilize things in your top 9 there?
I mean, it's good, and he's obviously a proven player. He's a Stanley Cup champion. I think he was putting pressure on himself. The puck wasn't going in, maybe wasn't getting the points and the results he wanted offensively, but everything's going to be okay. It's a process. Like I said before, we won those 6 games, and I was excited too. We know that there's some that we shouldn't have won. The last 5 games, we got steamrolled in Colorado, and then tonight it got out of hand early, which I didn't like because of the power play goals they got. But the other games are winnable games. I mean, we're fighting and clawing to get points, and you got to take the long view of what's going on. And like I told them after the game, you learn from it. You learn from experience, right? So you go through these games, and we just got to keep finding ways to improve and build on things. And And that's the only way you can dissect it.
Crow, you got down early in the second, an uncharacteristic timeout. What was the message during that timeout?
Well, you could see like they're getting down. There's a lot of young kids, and you look at the scoreboard and, the shot differential wasn't that great, but they don't, they're looking at the score and I thought we were playing okay. There was energy, there were scoring chances going back both ways. And I just didn't want them to press and to get down, and then you can get a little bit of that complacency creeps in. I just wanted to make sure that we were playing the right way. It doesn't matter if it's 22 minutes into the game or it's 42 minutes into the game. You're always playing the right way. That was the message.
Did you like the response from your team after that timeout?
Yeah, I think that would end up being 2-1 after that. It's a different game because they're up 4-0. They're probably thinking less offense, more defense. But yeah, we play hard. The one thing they do really well, the Kings, is they win wall battles, and then they're always driving inside ice. So they really challenge you to defend the entire shift. That's what makes them so unique.
Okay, thank you.